Welcome to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. My name's Linda Karnowskis, and I want to thank you for joining us on this Wednesday, July 20th. We have a fun and informative show for you today. First, we'll be visiting with our friends from the Steele County Humane Society, and we'll be visiting some little animals that are available for adoption. And then we'll be on location at Schultz Organic Select Foods here in Owatonna, so you'll want to stay with us. The Owatonna Today Show welcomes your comments on show topics, suggestions for guests. You can do so by emailing us at owatonnatoday@charter.net or by contacting our show's producer, Leanne Alt, at 390-5751. We appreciate it if we hear from you. We will take a short break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back with the Steele County Humane Society, so please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Greetings from the Steele County Historical Society. We invite you to visit us and enjoy your county's history at the History Center and Village of Yesteryear. Check our website for current exhibits and monthly programs.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. And we're here with the Steele County Humane Society, and we're here with Leanne Peterson and Connie Elmore. Hi.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning.
We're so glad to have you on the show. I see we have some new friends that we'd like to find homes with, correct?
Yes,
Or
we
four?
have.
Yeah.
Yes, we have Ozzy here, and we have Cole that are up for adoption, and they're just lovely little critters and whatever, and very, very, very friendly and playful. So.
And you have over there.
This is Vinny, and Vinny is 3 months old, and his mom is a hound mix. And we're not certain what else he's mixed with, but he sure is a cutie. And very, very, very nice-tempered. Yeah, just a great little pup. And this fella down here who has his head turned the wrong way right now, this is Magnum, and Magnum is 4 months old, and he is a lab hound mix. And he too has just a really super, super nice personality. For a pup, to be 4 months old and to be this calm and nice, that's really special.
Yeah.
So,
And why don't you share a little more about the kitties that you have there, their ages and
Okay. Little Cole here
personalities?
was born in May. They're both strays. They were both
Okay.
strays. One was found on a church step, and one was just found, one was dropped on a church step, and one was just found by a family and whatever stuff. Ozzy was born in June. And
Look at him
he's sleeping.
A minute ago, he was ready to jump off the
They
desk.
have no care in the world. They are both very lovable critters.
Oh.
They are just awesome. But they, like I said, May and June were their birth dates. So.
And I noticed some are several months old or not even, like
Yeah.
Ozzy here was just born in June. How do you come by the animals? Do people call you? Do they just...
Well, we have people that call for surrenders, and we have people that are strays. I guess, and we do work with other humane societies and whatever and stuff if there's an overabundance, or we have an overabundance. What can you think of anything else, Connie?
yeah, it's, the strays, and then we do take some owner surrenders. And then we also take from other shelters if somebody is overloaded and if we can help them and we have openings, then we will take from other places as well.
And your animals that come into the society, the Humane Society here in Steele County, they stay with people, correct?
With
Yes.
foster homes. Yeah,
And
we are foster home based. We do not have a shelter.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you always in need of foster homes?
Oh, definitely in need of foster homes. It seems like, especially this time of year, our foster homes are always full. So we are definitely in need of foster homes.
What would be an average commitment for a foster home if they wanted to try it? Or
Well, as far as number of animals or as far as length of time?
Length of time and
Well, of course, we really like it if somebody can commit to that animal until they are adopted. You know, whatever animal they take in, it is nice if they can commit to it for the length until that animal gets adopted, because you know, that just makes life a whole lot easier. But, you know, there have been times when people have agreed, and then it just, because of whatever, you know, life, they haven't been able to follow through with that animal until the very end. And, you know, we understand. Then we try to find another foster home that will take whatever animals they might be fostering at that point.
Connie, what is your role with the Humane Society?
I am a board member and a foster home. I've been involved, I've been a foster home for 25 years now. Just absolutely love it. We've done both dogs and cats. At the moment, we only are fostering puppies. The last kitty that I had just got adopted a couple weeks back.
Great
and so,
news.
yeah, it's awesome. And so we just really have enjoyed, as a family, doing this fostering. And you know, I have different roles that I do as well. You know, because to have a board and to do everything, you know, there's a lot that needs to be done to make it run smoothly.
And Leanne, what is your, do you have a job commitment that you do with the
Humane Society, other than the Humane Society?
No, with the Humane Society. What is your role?
I am the president of the Humane Society.
Oh, wow.
I also foster, and of course, so on the board. And as Connie said, we are all, I mean, you know, we are all, you know, strongly attached to animals and love this. It's very, very rewarding. We all work full-time besides, so this is all volunteer. You know,
So
we are all volunteers and whatever and stuff, and go above, and you know, everybody goes above and beyond, and it's just such a rewarding experience. As you can tell, they're really
Oh, look at these two love each other. Hello. You're very passionate and
yes, we are very passionate
with
with our
what you do.
animals and with what we do and stuff like that. It's just very rewarding.
you're always busy and you care so much. You have a busy month coming up in August. Does it require you to take vacation from your other jobs?
Usually not. I said, well,
I would have liked to have, but unfortunately.
we try and, you know, but sometimes we do and whatever, because with the fair, you know, we
Yeah.
have the fair, we have a booth in the Four
Right.
Seasons, plus we also, this is our second year for the parking lot. We have a parking lot now that people can come and park, and Connie has been in charge of that, so I'll let her give the information on that.
Talk about this is surrounding the fair, and you have your
Yes.
booth in the Four Seasons.
In the Four Seasons, yes.
And we love it when people come and visit us
Yes.
at the booth, and it's in that same location that it's been at for, I believe, like almost 30 years. We've
Yes.
been at that same location, so most people have seen us there, but we just love it when people stop by and visit. And,
Exactly.
And we typically have a few things there that they can purchase as well if they so choose. We like to have the grab bags. That's always a really popular item.
We have pictures of our animals that we have available
Yes.
too, which is nice. So if people want to go call the foster home and set up a time to visit, they can.
I bet people go through the pictures or see the animal and they take them home with them. Do you have that happen
Well,
right at the fair?
we do not do adoptions at the fair.
Okay.
We cannot have our animals at the fair.
Okay.
Yep.
So, you know, they can get the information on which foster home has that animal, and then they can give them a call. And then yes, we typically that week is a busy week for our office administrator because there's a lot of phone calls typically that week. So.
Now, people that love animals and are going to the fair and might be looking for an animal to have in their home, little pet, there's something they can do just by coming to the fair. And you're going to be having a fundraiser going on during the fair. And would you relate what that is with the
Okay,
parking?
yes, this is our second year. Dave Sikora, that owns that parking lot in between Nelson's and Sherwin-Williams, Spherion, Cindy's Tailoring, that big parking lot right there. He has graciously agreed to let us use that as a fundraiser. And so we sell parking spots for the fair. And we did it last year. Last year, unfortunately, it was bad weather, but still, you know, it was a good learning experience for us, and it was a good way for us to generate some money for these animals.
Yep.
And you know, we're hoping for really good weather this year and a really good turnout. We really hope that a lot of people use that parking lot because we put the money that is generated from that to very, very good use.
Yeah, what would the proceeds go towards?
Well, we have our general vet, you know, and whatever. Our annual vet bills usually run $40,000 to $50,000 a year, depending on what is brought in, you know, what is needed for the animals. And then we have a Liberty, what we call the Liberty Fund, which is a little bit more special needs and whatever and stuff. We have a shelter fund, so we have different things that it goes toward, but usually it's to the general operating expense.
Right.
And there is, when they come to adopt from the Humane Society, you have most of the animals are neutered, or all of the animals
They have
are
to
neutered.
be.
Okay.
They have to be current on their shots as age allows, and they have to be fixed before we can release them.
And that is done through various ways, which we'll get to in a minute. But let's talk a little bit about why dogs seem to adopt quicker than cats.
Okay. Well, my belief is that, for one thing, I think people take spaying and neutering of their dogs more seriously. And we just don't have many pups that come in, you know, that are strays, like litters of pups. Like 25 years ago, that was more common. Now it is extremely rare in this part of the country. Now down south, you still do get a lot of unwanted litters because they're not. I'm talking south of, you know, in the United States, not southern Minnesota's, you know. I'm talking the United States. People, they don't really spay neuter as often, and so you do get unwanted litters down there. But as far as cats go, there is still a lot of kittens that come in as strays or litters that come in that mom just wasn't spayed. And with cats, you know, dogs only go into heat like twice a year, and then that's it, and that's the only time they can become pregnant. Well, with cats, cats go into heat, and then after a couple weeks it appears that they're no longer in heat, and so they pop out of heat, but then until they are impregnated, they will keep on popping back into their heat cycle. And so, you know, people, they let them outside because they, you know, they're kind of noisy also when they're in heat. So a lot of people tire of them being noisy, and so they'll shoo them outside. And then a tom that maybe is not neutered will be out there and will impregnate these females. And so it's just, you know, through no problem of their own or no cause of their own, cats just get pregnant a whole lot easier than what the dogs do.
Yeah, and so they are, by getting them neutered, though, it avoids all that.
Oh, yes,
Very,
it definitely
very
much
important
so.
to spay and neuter your pets.
Yep.
Okay. And that is done through several organizations.
Well, we have Kindest Cut, which is coming up July 30th, but we go between Kindest Cut, we alternate with them, and Min Snap, you know, and whatever, which is a low-cost spay and neuter. And so people can call the numbers that are on our website, and you know, sign in and see what the qualifications are, because I know they do have to qualify.
And all of our local vets are wonderful to work with as well. So
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, the Steele County Humane Society animals, like at least 95% of them are spay-neutered through
With
our
the-
local vets.
Yes.
So it's, you know, just if you can afford to get it done, use the local vets.
Yes.
Great.
And but do it. But do it.
Well, you have a busy month coming up.
Yep.
Adoption Day, the third Saturday in
Third
August,
Saturday in
plus the
August.
fair and the parking. Don't forget to park and pay
Yes.
so they can have funds to help these sweeties. And come see these sweeties, right?
Yes, yes, please.
Thank you, ladies, for your dedication
Thank
to
you.
all the pets. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
you so much. We will take a short break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be on location at Schultz Organic Select Foods, so you'll want to stay with us.
Looking for that perfect birthday party idea for your child? I have exactly what you're looking for, a pool or gym party at the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center. Hi, this is Brad. Contact me today at 774-7102 to schedule the party every child will love. Birthday party packages are available year-round. West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center, encouraging and promoting a healthy lifestyle.
Hello, I'm Glenn Mager.
And I'm Michael Mager with the Brick Mager Funeral Home and the Medford Funeral Home. At Brick Mager, we are privileged to have served the families of Steele County community for 118 years.
Whether you choose traditional burial or cremation, we promise the tribute your loved one deserves with the peace of mind that you require.
We are proud to be part of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, this is Barry Gillespie, president of ERA Gillespie Real Estate, where our pledge is to save you money, save you time, and simplify your life. And we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Betsy Linger from the Owatonna Foundation. Your generosity has made Owatonna a better place to live by benefiting our community, the arts, recreation, and education. Please consider a donation today. The Owatonna Foundation is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. And we are on location at the Schultz Organic Select Food Store, which is many things. And we're here with the owner and operator, Larry Schultz. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Larry, why don't you share with our viewers a little bit about yourself and how this all got started?
Well, it kind of started out, I'm just a farmer from south of town, and we always raised organic eggs, and it kind of started out with eggs. And from there, back in the late 60s, early 70s, my mom always sold eggs to the buying club, and the buying club closed, so they recommended her eggs to the Waseca School District and to the Waseca Hospital. And as a result, we started cannel and grading our own eggs so we could sell them off-site. And from there, it kind of went to someone heard about us up in the Twin Cities and kind of dug us out to supply them with fresh eggs from the farm, and that's kind of how it got started. And our first trip up there was in 1971 of April 1971. So
now your story, you had related organic came to your family quite a bit ago. Why don't you relate that story about how the organic?
Now everything, the normal at one time was everything was organic. So they didn't use herbicides and insecticides. So when they kind of started coming around in the in the 50s and 60s, my folks ended up trying spraying a thistle patch, and my mom ended up getting these cold sores on her lips. And later on, my dad said, "Hey, there's another patch on the other end of the farm," and Mom said, "No, I'm not using this stuff if you get these cold sores." And my dad said, "Well, if that's what it's going to produce," he wasn't going to use it either. So they kind of never switched from farming the organic way to conventional. So actually, my mom and dad's farm has never had chemicals on it.
So it's always been organic before organic became organic.
Before it was actually value added or had any extra bells and whistles to it. It was what it was.
Now, growing up in that environment, was this a natural progression for you? You just came on, or did you go away to school and get a degree, or
No,
did you just grow up on the farm and kind of learn the business as you grew?
I always liked being on the farm. We always had some cows, some chickens, some pigs, ducks, geese. And so for me, growing up, that was the way of life I liked. And so I grew up organically. So a lot of times as things have gone on, people have asked us when they've had trouble switching from conventional to organic, they run into some issues. And sometimes I can't even help them because I don't know what some of those issues are and how to combat them, because we've always had, this is the way you do it to make it work,
right.
And like planting would be one neat thing. You plant later in the season because you can get rid of a lot of your weeds before you get that far.
So this is a passion for you as well?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
If there was no value added to organic, I would still be farming organically.
So here we are at the store. How many employees do you have in Schultz Organic Select Foods?
Well, it's kind of a couple of things. We cannel and grade the eggs in the back. So it started out, we cannel and graded eggs just on our farm with the one-row machine, and we've moved to the back where we have about 17 people that just run the machine to cannel and grade eggs. And so we're always looking for people part-time just to help out to box eggs or those kind of things.
And what does that mean?
Cannel and grading eggs is, that's actually where you look through the egg through a light to be able to see if there's any imperfections in the shell, or if there's any blood spots or any issues with the inside of the egg. So
that's going on.
That's
And then
going
you
on.
also you deliver from here. So
Yes,
you have,
so that we candle engrade the eggs in the back. From there, they'll go on our trucks to the stores or distributors up in the cities or around the area.
and from that you grew into poultry, correct?
Well, in the mid-90s, that's where I started doing the chicken meat as well, because we just raise chicken, which is a different type of bird than eggs. And from there, we always raised a few ducks and geese, and that kind of progressed into raising just a few turkeys for ourselves. And the turkeys were so good that I talked about it too much to one of my stores, and they kept on me till they just wanted 200 turkeys, and they worked on me for about 3 months, and finally I caved, and I said, okay, I'll raise one batch just for them. And that turned into where we had a few extras, so I sold to a couple other stores, and then the next year we sold to those 3 stores, and then pretty soon it was 7 stores, and pretty soon it just kind of blossomed into what it is today. So,
And just define organic for us. Your organic products, what you believe organic to be.
well, I mean, the difference between organic and conventional, a lot of it is taste. Sometimes it's well, taste is going to be a big thing. You can be assured that there's no herbicides, insecticides. There's certain things you can't use with it when you process. So like even our sausages that we make, all the ingredients like your seasoning mixes, those are all still going to be organic as well. Now salt isn't a certifiable organic ingredient, but we use sea salt, so it's a natural form. So that would be something like the inorganic that's not certified. But like when you get pepper and garlic and onion, if you're using those seasonings, then that's what part of what you'd be.
Let's talk about the store here. So we've established organic and the different products that you've produced over the years. There's some additional products here that explain to them what Schultz Organic Select Foods does with Buying Club, what's available to people out there as far as buying goes, and then your products here.
Okay, well, you can pick up any of our chicken products, which we make different things. We have like sausages, smoked andouille sausages that are ready to eat, they're cooked. We also have the raw things like your ground turkey and your ground turkey dark meat. So we have all those kind of items on, along with your normal breast meat and breakfast links that are made out of chicken, because chicken is kind of what I do.
Right.
But, so those are things they can pick up anytime. The produce, such as like your organic vegetables, strawberries, those kind of things, it's more of a sign-up list. So you can sign up, you get an email. The email will have a list where it has all your items that we can have available to us, which is probably 50 pages or better. And you can go through them. There's going to be a smaller margin markup that we put on things. But then how we do that is we have to be able to sell the whole case before we bring it in.
Okay. And then here in the store, you have some bartering going on with different things that are offered here. Would you explain that?
Well, we have different vendors that we know just because of we run into contact at different distributors and stores. So we'll have things like organic corn chips and different kind of pancake mixes and those kind of things. We also have another freezer on the other side over there that has a beef and pork in it, and it is actually a organic grass-fed beef that comes from a farm that they actually get chicken and turkey from us, and we get beef and pork from them.
And so you have the store here, which is also, these are the same things that are accessible to all those you distribute to or you service. You have quite a territory. Share some of the areas that your product goes.
We don't usually take the store items further than here. This is for more or less the Owatonna community, but we'll sell eggs and chicken and turkey that we produce to different areas. The Twin Cities is kind of where we started, and from there it's grown into areas in Wisconsin just through a piggybacking program with one of the distributors, and we're going to reach out. The turkeys actually probably go the farthest because we're in a store chain that is the Midwest region, so it'll go over as far as Michigan to Nebraska to Missouri to the Canadian border.
But any of our viewers watching this, they can come on in,
Yeah, they can come here
visit
and
the
pick up
store,
everything.
try some of the products. They could join the buying club, correct?
Yes.
And maybe get a buying club buddy and service it. Something special that you're going to have this year with turkeys, I understand, for the holidays?
We've cooked and smoked turkeys for different customer stores, and as a result, we're going to offer those smoked turkeys again this year here for our customers. All you have to do is heat them up instead of go through the brining or the marinating or whatever you normally do. All you have to do is put them in and heat them up for a couple hours, and it's
So
good eating.
you'll want to come out and visit. Larry, where are you located?
I'm at 3510 Park Drive, which is just west of UPS on the west edge of Owatonna.
And your hours?
We're from 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and Thursdays we're open till 7.
All right. And you have a website as well.
We do. My website is,
Let me see if I have it here.
help me,
www.lsofarm.com.
Yes.
Okay. All righty. Well, thank you for having us. And we will hear a short word from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back. So please stay with us.
Amy Swain Hearing Centers is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better.
Hi, I'm Tim Anderson, the owner of Anytime Fitness, where we make getting healthy affordable and convenient. Anytime Fitness is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. We hope you enjoyed meeting Larry Schultz down at Schultz Organic Select Foods. Well, it's time for our community announcements. Habitat for Humanity of Steel-Watseka area will break ground on the organization's 24th home on Saturday, July 23rd at 603 Glendale Street, the site of the new home. The home will be sold to Duwad Abu Hassan, Nafiso Abdi, and their 7 children after construction. Volunteers will build the home alongside the family starting in early August. Habitat for Humanity invites anyone interested in volunteering with the organization to email volunteer@habitatswa.org or call the office at 507-446-0112 to get started. The Owatonna Arts Center will host its annual Secret Garden Tour on Sunday, July 24th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The self-guided tours include 6 gardens. The day of the event, ticket holders need to pick up a map with descriptions of the gardens to be viewed. Tickets are $10 in advance and $12 the day of the event. Tickets can be purchased at the Arts Center, Kotke's, and SMC Compost. The public is invited to the unveiling of the library mural, Art, Books, and Inspiration at the Owatonna Arts Center, Sunday, July 31st at 3 p.m. The public is also invited to meet Lynette Yanko, the muralist, and to meet the print artist, Joyce Francis. Joyce has gel prints on display in the gallery and will demonstrate this printing process. The Friends of the Arts Center will host a reception for the artist. And the Summer Movies series is still underway at 215 North Cedar Avenue, former State Theater space. Coming up on July 24th are Raiders of the Lost Arks. You won't want to miss that. And that's all we have for you today as far as community announcements. And we hope you will join us on Friday when our guests will be Little Missile. We'll hear an update on the celebration coming up there. And then we'll be on location visiting Viracon. So you'll want to stay tuned with us on Friday. And until then, have a great day, and we'll see you on Friday.